All right, YouTube. So we have got our port insert all cleaned out. We got it all cut down on the opposite side here, so it's all nice and flush with our trim ring that is currently taped up in green here. The thing about this design here that you might be able to see is this port actually does not come straight out of the box. It actually has a slight upward angle, and it even kind of kicks back towards the, so it's kind of like in a shape like this almost, even from the top. Like if you look at the top, it's got a curvature that kind of angles off this way. So it's not an actual straight in, but what we're gonna do is we got it re-tacked in, and keep in mind this whole time from literally almost 2 full seasons now. The only reason why we're doing this is because this seam finally busted. But for 2 full seasons, this was nothing but a hot glue. So, I mean, this is a huge gap in here, and this was nothing but hot glue that held this sucker in. And normally when I would drag it around the shop, I'd be pulling it by that, and that's probably the only reason why it busted to begin with. But pretty funny. A lot of installers are very against hot glue, but certain applications it works out good. But anyways, it was all along we wanted to actually get it as one final piece. So that's what we're doing now. So what we did is we went and we taped up our seams here, and obviously you see there are some sides that have a smaller gap than others. So on these smaller sides here, on these smaller seams that aren't quite as gapped as like these 2 other ones, we're just going to run a little bit of a silicone sealant along the edge there. So just a little bit of silicone will be fine for those. And then on this side here, we're actually going to first treat the seam with a UV cure fiberglass resin, so it gets a nice slick surface, and then we're going to Bondo that seam in so it's nice and solid around there. The second step will be to go through, give it a quick sand, peel this tape, retape it more to this edge out here instead of right up to the connection, so out to this edge here, and then we're going to fiberglass this. So it'll have an edge of fiberglass that comes all around roughly about 1 inch, so it's got a nice solid seal to it. So that's kind of where we're at now. We're going to go ahead and do the silicone and Bondo treatment, and then we'll be back just before we fiberglass it. So stay tuned. We'll see you soon.